Won't you spare me over another? But what is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? When God is gone and the devil takes
Live from the graveyard, it's the Ghosts in the Graveyard Show. Walk to the graveyard and pass through the veil, and join our host, the ghost that walks in the graveyard. Greetings, my fellow listeners. Those of you that are just waking up, good morning. Those of you just going to bed, good night. And those of you that aren't sleeping, you're welcome as well. This is the Ghost in the Graveyard Show, and I am the ghost that walks in the graveyard. I'd love to hear your comments. It's on the end of the year. What do we 2012? What did you say you were going to do in 2012? Odds are you haven't succeeded in doing it. I'd just like to know what your... And for this being the last day, for those of you that have made a 2012 pledge to do something, this is your last day to do it, but for 2013, and you have to make a new promise to yourself. Whatever that word is called, I forget what it's called. Being stuck in here for 300 years really gets to you. My tomb. And tomorrow night I will not be doing and tomorrow at 12 a.m. I will not be doing one, for I will be at a party and severely tired. Imagine that. For 300 years, I'll leave my tomb. Yes, tonight is the 31st. Today is the 31st of October, which means the last day of 2012. And tomorrow begins 2013. Also send me comments, let me know what you think 2013 will bring. And I'll read them. You comment me on here or on my YouTube account, which is on my profile on here. So, enough being said. We got a brand new intro. No more clock that asks for whom the bell tolls, because the bell tolls for thee. We still have our announcing the intro. During the intro, we have a nice new song, which, mind you, I'm not even sure this will play on YouTube, but I will try it. And anyway, otherwise we'll go back to the old song, the original one, from Brother Earth, though, because that seems like the best one yet. Or we'll find a way to use this either way. So, as soon as that sound comes, I can give you today's story. Always interrupting, I wasn't finished. Oh well, now where did I put that tome? Where the hell did I put it? You know what? I believe it's left in the vault downstairs. I'll be back. Where the hell did I put that thing? Where the hell did I put it? Maybe it's behind here. No. Found it. It's one of my favorites. Oh, sorry, coffin dust. Gets me coughing. Little joke. This story is a very good one. It begins on a farm with two men named Jonathan and Sam. Jonathan and Sam had done everything together. They'd bought that farm together. And every day they would take the cows out to the hill, milk them, and bring them back. While they were gone, the crows usually ate the corn. So one day Sam had an idea. He said to John, "We should build a scarecrow." John said, "It should look like Harold." Harold was a farmer they both despised and could not stand, for he was mean and nasty. So they made it. They dressed it to look like Harold in every which way, even give it a face. And every morning, when they took the cows out to the hill to milk them, they put Harold in the field to scare away the crows. And whenever they came back, and every night, they'd bring Harold in, so he would not get wet or ruined. The kids began to treat Harold as if he was human. They would try to feed him, and whenever it got and get it all over him on purpose, and say that and say, "Harold, what a mess you have made." Or every time something went wrong, they would blame Harold. One night, when they were cleaning Harold off after messing with him, Harold grunted. Fearful for what he would do next, the boys waited and watched. A few hours passed, and then they thought and then Sam said, "Maybe some bugs got into Harold and making that noise." John looked at him and said, "Yes, bugs. There's no way a dummy could actually talk. Who ever heard of a talking dummy?" So they laughed it off. Months went by, and nothing, until one day, in the morning, as the boys came down, they saw Harold get up and walk out of the house. Fearful, the boys decided not to take the cows out that day. So they waited, and a full 24 hours passed before the next day, when they realized that Harold had not come back. They figured it was safe. So they took the cows out to the pasture still a little edgy from the day before about what had happened. But as they got to the hill, they realized they forgot the milking stools. Milking stools were expensive, and they didn't have the money to replace them. So they flipped. So being that neither of them wanted to go back, they flipped a coin. Jonathan was the unlucky one who lost. He said he'd meet Sam on the hill. Sam waited on the hill, hours upon hours. It started getting dark, and Sam looked all over. Where is he? Sam decided to head back. As he headed back, the sun was still strong, but it would be dark soon. So Sam made it just and there on the roof. Of the house was Harold, crowing at the sun like a rooster, and Jonathan was nowhere in sight. All that was next to Harold was a stretched out, bloody skin drying in the sun as it set. Now, no one knows what happened to Sam after that. Some say that Harold still is walking around. But then again, you don't buy it, do you? We come back, we'll have a little chat.
My name is Destiny.
And we're back. Damn coffin dust. Move that tome over here, and I'll put it back in the room with the tomes later when we're all done. And I keep asking you guys to send me comments. I now realize this show is still fresh. And I realize not a lot of you like horror. So, again, send me your comments about 2012. What was your goal in 2012? What will be your goal in 2013? And, for that matter, your resolution. What will be your New Year's resolution for 2013? And what was your New Year's resolution for 2012? This being the last day. It's now 1:04 a.m. People. So I hope that you enjoy. Maybe I should read another tome, though, just to be on the safe side. I mean, after all, what could go wrong? Hold on, there's a knock. Yes, what is it? Are you serious? Oh, there he is. Well, my graveyard ghouls and frightened kitties. The groundskeeper is starting to make his rounds. So that means it's time for us to go. So until next time, Remember, the graveyard isn't a scary place. It's just where the dead rest. Until next time, kiddies. Good night.
This has been our broadcast day.